I prop my phone against the sink and start recording because I need proof. I need something outside my own head. The restroom at the freeway rest stop smells like bleach and wet paper. The fluorescent lights buzz with a thin, angry note that makes my teeth feel too close together. It is late enough that the building feels abandoned, but not late enough to be empty. I can hear distant traffic and somewhere outside, a truck air brake sighing. I stand in front of the mirror over the sink and lift my hand. In the reflection, my hand lifts a beat later. I say out loud to the camera, to the mirror, to myself that it is the lighting. I say it is fatigue. I say it is the cheap glass warping angles. I lean in until my breath fogs the surface. My reflection leans in too, but the angle is wrong. It is not just a delay. My face in the mirror is turned slightly more to the right than I am. My shoulders are squared in a way mine are not. My eyes seem to be looking past me, towards something behind my left ear. I pull back fast enough to bump the sink, and the phone wobbles on its makeshift stand. I catch it, and the video shows exactly what I'm seeing. No tricks, no smear of glare. A clean frame of me in front of a mirror that shows a different angle of me. I whisper, "This is real." Then I ruin it. I turn the phone to selfie mode so it can capture both me and the mirror at once, and the moment I do, the mirror image snaps into alignment. Same angle, same posture, same eyes. The delay is gone. It looks normal. It looks like I am inventing the whole thing. I turn the phone back around. It is wrong again. I do it twice more, faster, like I can catch it mid-change. Each time, the mirror behaves when I try to show myself in the same shot. Each time I aim the lens at the mirror alone, the reflection slips into a different perspective. My pulse climbs into my throat. This is why I start recording, and this is why it fails. The proof behaves like it knows when it is being watched. I am on a long drive I should have postponed. The kind of drive that makes you lose track of your own thoughts and find yourself staring at taillights until they look like eyes. I stopped because my legs were cramping and my vision had started to blur at the edges. I told myself I would splash water on my face, drink something, and get back on the road. Now I'm standing in a restroom, staring at a mirror that refuses to be honest when I ask it to be. There are 3 sinks in a row, 3 mirrors above them. Each mirror is framed in scratched metal and spotted with tiny black flecks that might be age or mold. The center mirror is the one I am in front of. I step left. In the left mirror, I see myself from above, like someone taller is looking down at me. My hair looks flatter. The top of my head is more visible. My neck seems too long. I step right. In the right mirror, I see myself from lower down, as if a child is looking up. My jaw looks heavier. My nostrils flare. The underside of my chin is highlighted by the harsh light. I go back to the center. Now the center mirror shows me from behind. Not completely behind, but enough that I can see the back of my shoulders and the nape of my neck, like the mirror has rotated to face the wall behind me. My shirt collar is slightly crooked. I can see a faint red mark on my skin where the fabric has been rubbing. There is no way this is possible. Mirrors do not do that. Not without a camera trick. Not without some angled panel or a second mirror. I turn quickly to look behind me. There is only a row of stalls, all with metal doors, all closed. The floor is damp in patches. A crumpled paper towel sits near the trash can. The hand dryer is mounted on the wall like a blunt gray animal. When I turn back, the mirror shows my face again, straight on, as if it never changed. My stomach drops with the sensation of being played with. I try to laugh, but the sound comes out thin and wrong. I tell myself I am exhausted. I tell myself to wash my hands, splash my face, leave. I turn on the faucet. The water runs cold and clear. The noise fills the room with a steady rush that should be comforting. I wet my hands, rub them together, and watch the soap foam. In the center mirror, my hands are dry. I freeze with foam on my fingers. I lift my hands higher. I spread my fingers. I watch as carefully as I can, without blinking. In the reflection, my hands lift too, but the skin is clean. No foam, no water. I look down at my hands. The foam is there. It is slick and real, and it smells like cheap citrus. I look up. My reflection smiles. I am not smiling. I shut off the faucet so hard the handle clicks. The water stops. The sudden quiet makes the fluorescent buzzing louder. I step back from the sinks, as if distance will make this safer. The reflection steps forward. Not exactly. The movement is subtle, like it is shifting weight. Like it is preparing. I grab my phone again and aim it at the mirror. The reflection matches me perfectly. Neutral mouth, wide eyes, hands trembling at chest height. I lower the phone. The reflection tilts its head. My skin prickles. I feel watched from the wrong direction, like the gaze is coming from inside the glass. I force myself to look away, to look at anything else. My eyes land on the paper towel dispenser. A plastic name tag is stuck to its side with a strip of tape, like someone set it there and forgot. The name tag is the kind you wear at a conference or a job training. White plastic, rounded edges, a small metal clip on the back. The name is printed in black, too bold, too crisp. It is my name, except it is spelled wrong. One letter swapped. Close enough that a stranger might not notice. Wrong enough that I feel it in my teeth. I take a step toward it and hesitate. The tape looks old, yellowed at the edges. The tag itself is clean. I peel it off. The plastic is cool against my thumb. The wrong spelling stares up at me like an accusation. I do not put it on. I do not want it touching me. I set it on the counter beside the sink, face up. In the mirror, the tag is already clipped to my shirt. My breath catches so sharply it hurts. I look down. My shirt is bare. I look up. The reflection has the name tag on the left side of its chest, perfectly placed. The wrong spelling is readable even backward in the mirror. It looks official. It looks like it belongs. I reach toward my chest in the reflection, toward the tag. My fingers meet fabric in real life. In the mirror, my fingers close around the plastic. I do not feel it. The disconnect makes my head swim. My body wants to run, but my mind clings to the need to understand, to force a pattern onto this. I pick up the real tag from the counter and hold it up to the glass. The reflection lifts its own tag to meet mine. For a second, the two tags align, plastic against glass, wrong name against wrong name. name. Then the reflection presses. The tag on the other side pushes into the mirror surface as if the glass is soft. It dents inward like skin. I jerk my hand back. The mirror snaps back to flat. Perfectly solid. My phone vibrates in my pocket. The sound is wrong. Not the usual notification chime. A low, insistent buzz that feels like it is coming from deeper inside the phone. I pull it out. The screen is black. I press the power button. Nothing. I press and hold. Nothing. The battery was low when I came in. I remember thinking I should charge it in the car. I remember watching the percentage drop as the miles ticked by. It is dead. Powered off. The phone vibrates again, and a message arrives. The screen lights for half a second, just enough to show the notification banner, then goes dark again. I see the words anyway. Stop turning around, my hands go cold. The phone is dead. It should not light. It should not buzz. It should not receive anything. I stare at the black screen until my eyes ache, waiting for another flicker, waiting for a rational explanation to step in. The mirror behind the phone shows my reflection holding it, and the reflection is reading too, except its eyes move differently. Its pupils track left to right like it's reading something longer than what I saw. The phone vibrates again. The screen flickers. You keep making IT worse, I whisper. Who is this? The mirror shows my mouth forming the words, but the reflection does not whisper. It mouths something else, slower, like it wants me to understand. I turn my head slightly, trying to read its lips. The reflection smiles again. My phone vibrates again. Do not look behind you. My spine tightens as if a string has been pulled from the base of my skull. Every instinct tells me to spin around to check the stalls to see if someone has come in to confirm there is nothing there. The message tells me not to. I keep my eyes on the mirror. I keep my body facing the sinks. I try to breathe. The reflection, however, is not obeying. Its gaze shifts past my shoulder. Its smile fades into something attentive, almost respectful, like someone has entered the room. My mouth goes dry. I can hear a sound now that I did not notice before, a faint, rhythmic tap that could be water dripping somewhere, or a shoe against tile, or a fingernail on metal. Hop, hop, hop. It is coming from behind me. The phone vibrates again. IT learns your angles. I swallow hard. My eyes flick to the other mirrors. The left mirror still shows me from above. The right mirror still shows me from below. The center mirror shows me straight on, but the perspective feels unstable, like it is choosing its angle moment to moment. In the left mirror, my reflection lifts a hand and points, not at me, past me, toward the stalls. In the right mirror, my reflection does the same. In the center mirror, my reflection stays still, watching me watch. The tapping behind me changes. It becomes softer, closer to the sinks, like something is moving without lifting its feet. I keep my shoulders locked. I do not turn. I slide my phone onto the counter and try to wake it again, even though I know it will not. My thumb presses the button until it hurts. The screen stays black. The phone vibrates anyway. A new message comes through without light, without sound, but I feel it in the buzz, as if the words are pressed into my palm. IT can use anything that reflects. My eyes dart to the chrome faucet, to the metal edge of the sink, to the glossy tile. In the curved faucet, I see a warped miniature version of myself, and in that tiny reflection, the angle is not mine. It is from behind. It shows the stalls. The stall doors are not all closed. One is open a crack. I do not remember it being open. The tapping stops. The silence is so complete it feels like pressure. My reflection in the center mirror lifts its hand to its chest and unclips the name tag. It holds it between two fingers like a delicate thing. Then it raises it to the glass. It presses the tag flat against the mirror surface. The plastic sinks in again, slow this time, like the mirror is swallowing it. The wrong spelling disappears into the glass. My throat tightens. I cannot move. I cannot look away. The reflection's fingers follow the tag into the mirror, knuckles vanishing as the surface yields. Then the reflection reaches through. The mirror bulges outward, forming the shape of a hand pushing from the other side. I stumble back and hit the paper towel dispenser with my shoulder. It rattles. The bulge pauses. My phone vibrates one more time on the counter, a long, steady buzz like a warning. This is the last time I can text you. The screen stays black. The bulge in the mirror becomes a fingertip. The glass stretches around it, clear and wet looking, as if it is not glass at all but a membrane. A finger breaks through, not with a crack, not with shards, but with a slow puncture, like pushing through cling film. The fingertip is my skin tone. The nail is trimmed like mine. It flexes. The rest of the hand follows, sliding out of the mirror surface with a sound like suction. I cannot scream. My lungs will not cooperate. The hand reaches toward the counter, toward my phone. I grab the phone and shove it into my pocket. Even though it is dead, even though it should not matter. The hand changes direction. It reaches toward me. Behind me, the stall door creaks wider. I keep my eyes on the mirrors because the message told me not to look behind. Because looking behind feels like giving something permission. But every mirror now shows a different angle of me, and in every angle, something is closer than it should be. In the left mirror, I see a shape low to the ground near my feet. In the right mirror, I see a shadow rising behind my shoulder. In the center mirror, I see my own hand reaching out of the glass, palm open, fingers curling like it recognizes me. The fluorescent lights flicker once, twice. The room dims. The mirror hand touches my wrist. Its skin is cold, like it has never been alive. My phone vibrates in my pocket with no power, no screen, no explanation, and I feel a final message arrive like a heartbeat against my thigh. IT has your name now. The stall behind me slams shut, and the mirror hand tightens. I do not turn around, but I feel breath on the back of my neck that does not match my own. The lights go out. In the dark, the mirrors still show me from 3 different angles, and all 3 versions of me open their mouths at the same time to speak. Only one of them uses my voice. The other 2 whisper my name the wrong way.